I don't like meat cheese.
I like meat cheese.
So one behind the line was fun,
I don't care what you want.
I mean, in general.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He doesn't play that bad. Yeah.
Well, he just got done playing
Yeah, why not? Yeah, he was busy that day.
Thank God he's on these interviews. What do you do? I've been standing, the ball shot. What time is it? How fast did you get the shot? You got more friends? I said, why don't you just come? Oh, no, I'm not interested. No. Yeah, no, ball, just listen to ball.
Racking up the wrong game. Actually, I don't remember. I don't know, man. Nobody ever plays the.
Only with the Tony Cross defense.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's the same concept. The only thing that makes a difference is the break. Less balls go.
Like big shot.
What are you gonna do? You do or you don't?
I never did that.
It's a loser. Yeah. You need to make a call or something.
I just gotta put it over here. Yeah, just let. We're gonna start here in a couple minutes, guys. You're gonna do the intro, and then I'll have you guys all. Wait, you know what, Kyle? Let's do the draw first. You guys want to all hand over your don't you, tell me where you guys want to sit, pick your seat.
Well, Kyle said we're going to tell us where the names are. It goes like, if you're long enough, it'll go
Okay.
red, green, blue, black. I guess I'm last, aren't I?
You got three. You get one to go. You're four. Okay,
Don't do it, Sam.
yeah. All right, what we do now, so that you keep your number so that the spectators can see what number you were. Do you want to sit right here, or do you want to sit?
That's fine.
And you were what, three? Three. Because these will change all the time in your seat forms. Every five games, we redraw. What were you, five? What was the last one?
No, he was four.
I picked one.
Give me four.
Oh, you picked four? No, I didn't.
Well, he didn't have to pick, but Jimmy picked five.
Oh, that's right, that was Jimmy that picked five. You picked four? You're gonna be right here. And Jimmy is fifth. That'll be, Jimmy, that'll be your seat. Because of the way we put the names on the board, or Kyle put the names on the board. We're just keeping them in order, so. The only thing they'll change will be your numbers. I didn't have a number 5, but you're number 5, so they'll remember that. After every 5th round, we redraw. And the only things that'll change will just move the number to where your seat is. Like, in other words, you'll always sit in that seat. Second seat. Yeah, see, because we're going to go, no, wait, third. This is you. You drew 1. It's going to be Han, Prescott, you, Jimmy, and the other
Does that
Jimmy.
mean I'm breaking two? Put my name right there.
Yeah, you're going to break. You're number 1. Hey, Mark. How are you, man?
Where you come from?
I gotta move my stuff, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I get myself in bed, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine if you want to leave it there.
So my next name,
It's not quite on. We're getting ready, though. Just trying to get everyone organized. So then when we redraw after the 5th draw, say you draw number 3. All you're going to do is pick the number 3 and put it on your seat. The new number 1
Every
guy
5
will,
games?
every 5 games.
Okay, so that means I gotta have the green one, right? The green
Uh,
chip, or it doesn't matter?
yeah, that's the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You see, my name's in the middle, so you'd think I'd be in the
So
middle.
that's yours. Right?
He's got red. Prescott will have black. Okay, you got red, he's got black, he's got green, blue, and white.
You're messing with my mind today, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, you're lucky you slept all day. Some of us got no sleep and had to work. All right, is everybody up here? Okay. Kyle, go ahead and run the intro. As soon as the intro's done, which you'll see it on the TV, that's what they're seeing on the stream, then I'll introduce you guys, and then we'll get going. Sam will be breaking. All right, good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to Xtreme Pool Challenge. Tonight we have a ring game for you with 5 players. And we have Carlos Torres. He's refereeing for us tonight. Turn around, look at the camera there, Carlos, and wave. The one behind you. There you go. All right, so here on my far right we have Han Berber. Han's from the Tampa area, plays out of Strokers. So we're wishing you good luck tonight too, Han. On my right here out of Vero Beach, Prescott Buckwald, one of the good players, got a cheerleader with him here. Good luck to you too, Prescott. And then we have out of Miami, we got Sam Cantor. He's been here a couple times, plays real well, and good luck to you tonight, Sam. And our local hustler here, Jim Sandler, out of Palm Bay, played here several times, plays good. Good luck to you. And our new guy from Pittsburgh, actually Slippery Rock, Jim Udicious. First time here playing and first time on the 5x10 here also. So good luck to everyone. We already did the draw. Sam, you'll be breaking. We do operate with a 30-second time clock. If anybody gets a break and run tonight, they get an extra chip just on the break and runs. Yes, other than that, you lose a chip every time. 30-second time clock. Adam Fruit there. Adam, you can come out and take a bow. Adam's our shot clock worker. He's up-and-coming junior champion. So good luck, guys.
Huh?
Spot about the 8-2.
Oh, the 8 one?
Yeah. I don't know why Chris got screwed up.
I don't even know. I was wondering what that would be, 'cause the 10 ball,
Yeah, I know.
Good one, shot. Yeah, I don't think I like it.
Grinder, we got another question about is there action usually at this spot? Alcohol available? No. Admission free to enter. It is not really a pool hall. It is set up as a streaming studio where we have two tables, both 10-foot 1945 Brunswick Centennials that we put on events. It's not open.
Except for the events.
Except for the events. And this is one of those events. You're watching Ring of Fire, number 36. Had 35 of them in the past, over the past 3 years. I guess we've been doing it about that long.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. Ooh.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. Here's Odysseus's
big
chance
opportunity
to make something happen here. He just he needs to calm down here. I think his
heart rate's up.
Yeah, he needs to relax and just make the shots and just get out. If you get a couple wins under your belt, then things get a little easier.
Well, he overrolled that a little bit too. They'll get used to the speed. They just don't realize the table is as fast as it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got a back cut on the 9 ball, and this gotta be careful here. Might choose to play this in the other corner, but he's going
Looks like
to
he's
the top
back
left
cutting it,
hand corner, but
Nope.
yeah, overcut it. That's a problem with those
Back
back
cuts.
cuts. Yeah,
Mhm.
tough. That's a tough break.
Big
for
opportunity for Jimmy. He's already
Unfortunate.
won the first game. And we redraw the order every 5. You may have already
Uh-huh.
mentioned that.
Yep, every 5th game. Well, yeah,
After the 5th.
After the 5th. The 6th game, they'll redraw the order. Another question from Grinder. Is this arena available for money matches? Yeah, if you've got something in mind that you would like to
Challenge match?
challenge or something like that in that order, get a hold of Gary. There's some contact information on the website. And talk to him about it and see what we can do. But we're always looking for challenge matches and looking for good talent because this is a tough table. It's a tough arena. Rolls true and fair. It's
Okay, opportunity here for Sam Cantor. They do get 1 extension on the shot clock. Came around there very nice.
nothing too fancy there. Just get it over to the side with a 10 ball.
Yep.
And let's concentrate on making this one straight down.
There
All
it
right.
is.
There we go. Okay. Sam stays at 12. The others drop down to 11, and Jimmy drops down to 12. Jim Sandler. We got 2 Jims in this.
Yep. Udicious and Sandler.
Yeah. We got a lot of pool left.
Oh,
so
yeah.
A lot of things can happen. Of course, that 30-second shot clock. That speeds up the game. It's a nice close-up view of the rack there, provided by our video engineer in the background, Kyle. He was doing all the camera work. Couldn't do this without him. He's done a lot for XPC.
Yeah, he puts a lot of time in doing all the special effects and running the operation.
Okay, nothing on the break for Sam. We've got Prescott at the table now.
Fairly nice table for Prescott.
Yeah, he's got open shot at the 1. Here, 3's in the pocket. Maybe a little
Just
trouble
make the
with the
1 ball.
5. But that's all you got to do is keep making the balls.
Yeah. That 5 will go in the side, but that's a tough shot. I would rather get behind it and shoot it in the corner here.
Yeah, see where he gets on the 4 ball, and that'll.
Yeah, that'll determine it. This won't hurt him even if he goes all the way down. Just got to go easy now. You don't want to hit this one too hard and take off.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get out to the middle of the table.
Right. 'Cause you don't want to put it on the other side. So, well, it's out in the open. We'll see what he does
Yeah.
with a cue ball.
Went a
here.
little bit straight off of that rail. That's a fairly nice shot, I think. You know, I like that type of a back cut there.
Trying to come around.
Yeah, that.
Now, well, he's still got an option to play a 10 ball.
Yeah, but that's tough.
I don't. Yeah, it's tough, granted, but that's might be a more reasonable chance for a win.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right now, I would try that and hit it hard at the same time, because something might go. He's thinking.
Yeah, that's a tough shot to cut that. In
He's
the bottom
looking like
corner.
he's going to play the 10.
No,
He might get a kiss. Oh, no kiss. Han didn't get any love out of that one.
No, he's kicking at the 5. Of course, if he hits us, he might make something happen with that 10 ball.
Oh yeah. That's a ring game.
Mm-hmm.
going to leave Judicious with a pretty nice shot
That
on the
shot's a
5.
Yeah.
6 ball, you got to, he can get in a lot of spots and shoot the 6 in. See what he does.
There's Todd Anderson. Give him a shout out. He's in the chat room.
Yeah, we miss you, Todd. One of our regulars that used to play down here on Merritt Island.
He's done a lot for XPC. He's,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Great guy.
Uh-huh.
Him
He
and-
came up with a nice little software program for us, too, to keep some stats.
Yes. Him and Han Berber used to go at it all the time.
Yeah, they used to play quite a bit there at Island Breakers.
Yep.
Hey, Jim asked for his extension. It's a tough shot here for him on the 6 ball.
Off the 7. No. And did he leave Jimmy?
I think Jimmy's got a shot
Yeah,
at the
he
6.
does. At 7, we'll go by the 10.
No, maybe not. I'm not.
It's
Hard to
I
tell
think
from right there. I think he can make it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it
See
looks
which
like, yeah,
position he plays,
yeah,
but
he
it
can
looks
get
like it goes.
From that position, it looks like he can make it.
That's what he's playing for.
Todd's moving back from Milwaukee from Denver to Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Well, I believe that was home for him originally, Milwaukee. You have to miss that warm weather down here, though.
Maybe we'll see him in December. He's coming down.
Oh, that'll be good. Todd's played here before.
Uh-huh. He's also been in the booth commentating and,
Yeah.
and doing a bunch of stuff for XPC.
Jimmy stayed down nice on that
Yeah,
shot.
that was a good shot. Critical shot.
Yeah.
Came down a little low for
Little.
the 9, but
Mhm.
it's a makeable shot on the 9.
Yeah. Kind of natural position to
Yeah, he
be
doesn't
back
have to
cuts
do
this.
too much here with a cue ball. Just let it go what appears to be a natural shot. Of course, he's lining up like he's going to draw it. but
Taking his extension.
Yeah.
Just wanted to go past that side pocket, and that's about it.
Hit the side rail above the side pocket. Middle diamond maybe, and then
Come right around for the 10. Sounds easy.
Yeah, sounds simple.
I've seen you do it a lot, but most of us can't. Here it is. Perfect.
Good shot.
That was a nice shot. Well, it's going to be 2 out of the 3 that Jimmy's pulled off and won.
Okay, good shooting there. Good out. Okay, we got Andy Lair staying at 12. The others dropped down a chip. Han Berber at 10. Prescott Buckwald at 10. Sam Cantar at 11. And Jim Judicious at 10. We're watching the Xtreme Pool Challenge. I'm Rick Heffelfinger alongside Gary Patrick. We're hosting Ring of Fire number 36 tonight.
Got Carlos Torres refereeing for us.
Give him a big thank you.
Yep. And Adam Fruit on the shot clock for us.
Yeah, that's a big help. It's
Oh, yeah.
a hard job, but it's just very important because it's 30-second shot clock. That's part of the rules here.
And everybody volunteers. That's the other nice thing, you know. That's, well, and you've been here the longest and the most, and you go on the road with us, too. So you know the amount of work involved in that.
It is an incredible amount of work. There is no doubt about that, yes.
It is tough.
People don't fully realize how much is involved in setup and doing all that stuff. But
Yeah.
sometimes when they see the setup, then they get a better idea, because Kyle's got like 20 monitors and 13 computers, and maybe not quite that bad, but
It's a lot.
It's
yeah.
a lot,
Well, about
yeah.
8 hours to set it up.
yeah, you got wires running everywhere, cameras all over the place. But it's fun. I'm glad I've been a part of it. It's pretty neat. Give Sherry a shout out there. Thank you, Sherry.
Yep. Hello, Sherry.
Yep. Mikey 9-Ball. We have no brackets for this. This is a 5-man ring game. Question in the chat room: are there where can you find the brackets for this, Matt?
Yeah, it's just a ring game, and you can see the score on the board there.
Yeah, at the bottom of your screen, you should see the numbers associated with the player's
Each
last
player.
name, and that represents the number of chips they have left. So you don't gain any chips.
Unless you did a break and run.
Right, and then other than that, the player that wins the game keeps the number of chips he has, and the other players turn in a chip. So whoever gets down to that.
Tonight, 700 for the first place and 300 for the second place. Ooh,
Ooh,
that's unusual.
that's tough, man.
Yeah.
Wow. And Han doesn't
Han
have a
didn't-
shot.
No, he's going to have to jump.
Yeah, he. Well, we'll see what he does here.
I would think he would.
Looks like, yeah, we'll see what he does.
Adam's supposed to give him time to get his jump cue.
Yeah, I think he asked for an extension.
Well, he doesn't really.
Well,
I told Adam, just stop. And start it. All right, here we go. He's going to try and jump this one. Successful.
come out enough for a shot at the 4. It doesn't quite look like it, but he can see a piece of it, I think.
Okay. Okay, Jim Udicious at the table. Not much of a shot here at the 4-ball. Just got to hit her hard and hope. Putting a lot of inside on it.
Yeah, he is. He's. That's the trouble. That's
Miscued.
miscued and the shot clock
I'm
got
sure
him.
they're going to give that back to
Yeah,
him.
now he doesn't have a shot at all, it looks like. I don't know if he can see the 4 from there or not. But
I think he almost has to go between the 5 and 9 to get to. Well, he can hit it. He's trying the same thing again. Scratch.
Scratch, ball in hand for Jimmy, and Udicious might get this back again. Well, maybe not. Let's see
I think
what
he can make this. Nope.
Oh, he's going to
Jimmy
give
gets it back.
Well, here I think he needs, yeah, he's looking at the cut in the opposite corner, which is probably the right shot.
Short.
Yeah, undercut that one.
Oh, Jimmy's not going to
No.
like this.
No. Sometimes that's what happens.
Yeah.
You think you're going to get a better shot, but
Well, I think you got to pass on that one, though, just like he did, and
mhm.
hope when you get a better shot. He'll probably try and make this in this corner. And
That's
missed
the whole
it.
ball.
Yeah. Now he was going for the hit. Now Sam has the option of making Jimmy shoot again. He likes these long shots. Yeah, I guess you couldn't get that one back because you.
No, this one's straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam's got a shot at the 4 ball here. Open shot. Even though it's a long straight in shot, you might not get another chance at the table if you don't take it. Great
Boy,
shot.
That was a nice shot.
He spears those. He's got a good eye. It's
Yeah, he
kind of
does.
fun to watch him play. It's how it turns out, but he's making some good shots right now.
Yeah, he plays real well. I've liked his game from the first time I've seen him play.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get on the rail this time though.
Makes the shot just a little more difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be sure nice to be about 4 inches off that rail. Nice shot.
Special. Good position on the 8.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good chance here of getting out. Say good chance because, you know, if these guys are playing on a 9-foot table, they're pretty much out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But this 10-foot table, and I don't know if you can, how it looks in the stream, but 10-foot table with tight pockets, 4.5-inch pockets all the way around. It's not an easy table to play on.
Nope. It plays real well though. The side pockets are the tricky part.
That's the hard part because those are, you know, typically you'd see them a 1/2 inch wider than the corner pockets. Here they're the same size as the corner pockets.
Yeah. Well, Mark Gregory and I, we talked about that and just wanted to take the half table away, you know, make them go for the longer shots. All right, Sam wins that one.
Good shooting there.
Yeah. He'll
So-
stay at 11. Jimmy will drop to 11. The rest drop to 9. Yeah, you got to get a little lucky in a ring game and get the right rolls to get you going.
Yeah, that's part of the ring game.
Yep. Sam and Jimmy Sandler are 2 to the good on the rest of the third. What do you think? Should we give these guys a break at this or? Okay, here we go. Sam breaking.
See, nothing on the break. And looks like Prescott's come to the table with no good shot on the one.
I think he can hit it, but that's about it. Just gonna have to smack it. Look at
Wow,
this! Look
did
at
he make-
this!
What a shot that was! That was a great shot.
Nice shot by Prescott
That
Buckwald.
was fantastic. He turned in, yeah, took advantage of that.
Yes, he did. That was a good break.
And he set up nicely on the 2 ball. 3 balls on the bottom rail. And he did. He's got a little angle on the 3 ball.
Yeah, I would have probably preferred a little more.
Oh,
Let's see what he does. That come up nice. Prescott Buckwald out of Vero Beach.
yeah, he plays out of Cunningham's.
Mm-hmm. Good player, nice guy. Got away with that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was clearing off quite a few balls there.
Yeah,
He's
if
got
he gets on this 6 ball, if he
nothing in trouble.
looks like he's going to follow, go down and come back up some.
I think he came down enough.
I think he's okay, yeah. Ooh.
Hmm.
Rattled it.
Yep.
Spit it out. Just
Okay, here's a good chance for Han.
Yep.
He hasn't had too many good chances here, but he's got all these balls free and clear. Got a good shot at the 6 ball to get him started.
looking at the 7 to make sure
Yeah.
it'll go. He wants it in the side, obviously, if he can get it. Well, he's going long distance there.
Yeah, now he's
Now you got a little trouble. Surprised he hit that hard.
well. Sometimes your adrenaline gets to
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you know, and you don't have those shots to start with, and then you finally
Yeah, and you're cold.
get to see something.
Nothing
and,
good that time.
Hey, with a 5-handed ring game, I mean, it's hard to develop a rhythm, a sense of rhythm. I don't know what exactly I'm trying to say, but
Oh, trying to get in stroke, you know.
mhm.
Just like here, Jimmy doesn't have. This is Jim Udicious. He doesn't have a whole lot to shoot at here.
Nice shot.
That was a
there.
very nice
That was a
shot.
great shot there. Stayed down, stroked through the ball.
Yeah, he
Made a
did.
good shot on the 7.
Now this, if he goes for the side here,
This one's going to be a little
Yeah.
tougher because that
Gotta
that
go for the
side
corner.
pocket, like we said, it's 4.5 inches wide,
man,
so
yeah,
it's
that's hard to get it in there.
pretty tight. But
See where he
doesn't have to hit this one hard.
No. Got to hit it
'cause
real
you got
good.
9 ball on the opposite side.
Came in short.
Okay, we got Sandler at the table now. Overcut that.
Yeah, he did. Sam Cantor with a opportunity.
A long shot on the 8 ball.
extension.
Yeah, and then trying to get on that
That
9.
9 ball, yeah. You either want to come back up table,
I
get the
think
easy shot in the side for the 9, or
Looks like he's going to follow it.
yeah, ask for an extension.
Hmm.
That's a tough shot to
Yeah,
make that
he
keep ball
kinda
get back up there. He kind of
moved.
jerked it a little bit there, but
That was a tough
happened.
shot.
Sure was.
All right, opportunity now for Prescott Buckwald. What do you think he has to do? Go around, or he can follow that and come back across? Can he, Rick?
I think so. I was just reading a comment from
Oh.
Zed in the. Oh man, that's unfortunate for Prescott.
Yeah,
Missing that one. That's
yeah, that one could
a
be
little
costly.
bit of a mistake there.
Yep.
We got Han at the table again. He's
Yep.
not sure where he went. He might have gone downstairs for a second. Anyway, there's a question in the chat room from, well, a comment about the video quality at the studio here. Hard to believe, but I guess to be expected, your video quality is somehow better at the arena. Well, it's better because we have nice lighting here in the arena and
Better cameras
and better cameras.
and more bandwidth.
Yeah, that's the big thing too. When we go to these mobile or on the road and have to have a certain amount of bandwidth
Upload.
upload
Yeah.
bandwidth to really get the video quality out there. And
Yeah.
of course here at the arena we got all that set up, and we got nice cameras.
Yeah. Main
the
thing is
lighting.
upload speed when we're on the road, and a lot of the places it's just minimal as to what we actually need. Oh, there you go. Han looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, let's put this one away. Can stay at 9.
This is no gimme though.
Okay, after this game, they'll redraw the
Yep.
order. Han will, if he wins. Yeah, good shot there.
Nice shot by Han Berger.
Stays at 9, and he'll retain the break for the next series, next rack. You're watching Extreme Pool Challenge. I'm Rick Heffelfinger alongside Gary Patrick.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, there are four numbers only left there.
You guys want to draw before?
Fresco's ready. Well, we only need 3 to draw.
One.
You follow?
So actually, I'm number 2.
Yeah.
I pulled the same number.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
staying
yeah.
at 3.
Well, you're number 2.
It's gonna be,
What we'll do is
no, hand break.
we got to take the number 1 chip out going forward. You know what I mean? Because the breaker.
I know, but there is that thing. So, it's a hand, Jim, you did just?
No, it's me.
Who was one? You?
I was 1.
Okay, that's all, Jim?
Jimmy's number 2.
Yeah, and then hit 3, and then last is, the other one. Fresco.
Well, if you guys want to take a short break, you can. You want to take a short break or keep? You want to keep moving? After the next round, if you want to take a short break. Okay, who was third?
I might need that later on.
All right, you're second. You're third. And Sam is fourth. Who was fourth? Prescott or Sam?
Yeah, the last one was.
No. Who's Prescott? Yeah. Then he's fourth. You're fifth.
Yeah, because you were the.
I picked 3.
Oh, no, you know what happened? You couldn't draw. We need somebody else to draw one more, yeah.
But for the position.
Yeah, what happened, in hand didn't have to draw because he's breaking.
Yeah, he didn't draw.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you
Yeah, he
did
did
draw.
draw, that's
Oh,
what I
you
was
got it.
saying, you know.
All right, we'll redraw.
Now, what happened, I thought he had one.
You're still 1. Take the number 1 out.
I took it out, but then we got the number that came out.
Everybody drew that should have drawn. Prescott was closing.
chip and he wasn't supposed to. You know what I mean? So you really have to
Well,
read.
right, so all you gotta do is just disregard those times. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter, because that chip would have came out anyway, whether it's one.
No, the one along with everything.
Well, I know that, but what I'm saying, only a new variable doesn't matter anyway.
No, but we cannot do the whole, well, we can do the whole thing, or, yeah, because that was, I didn't realize he drew C1, so normally, he had to play before. But I mean, and I thought Sam had drawn that page as well.
Right, so I mean, whoever, who didn't draw, is he the only one that didn't draw?
I mean, Sam was present, didn't draw. What happened is, I thought,
They need to draw right now, put two numbers in there.
yeah, that's it, that's all. Getting two numbers.
But then we'll keep the one out from now.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna do those two numbers.
Only you two are drawing.
One is, you draw one, that's it.
Fourth and fifth.
You draw one.
And then whoever, you can draw one, and that's it.
You're fit, so,
What'd you get?
fit, so let me,
All right, Prescott, you're four.
I think everybody decided to take a break now.
yeah, we did five again, they said five again. I took the one now.
So we are taking a break now?
Yeah, five
If
again.
you want to take just a quick break, not one of the long ones.
But I don't have time to go on.
Okay, but we gotta let him know that. We gotta take a break in another game, we have to go. But now,
Send it to your page.
Oh, when you went there.
yeah, and then it was too long, I said put him on the clock, and I put him on the clock. and that's
Just a
not
quick
bad.
break. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, let's. Maybe someone says something.
Okay.
That'll be great.
Matter of fact, after we start,
Say when.
All right, had a little bit of confusion there on the draw. We forgot to take the number 1 pill out, and that's out now, so going forward we won't have a problem. So as a result of that, the guys wanted to run downstairs, take a quick bathroom break, and we'll be underway here. I told them just no more than about 3 minutes. We'll get you going again.
well, I know the players like the pool. Yeah, of course.
What's Mark doing downstairs?
I didn't say that again?
Mark doing downstairs?
Yeah, in case somebody.
They want to.
Well,
A couple of guys, well, Chris Daly is, Gentile. They came up with, huh?
Gentiles were negative.
Oh, Justin and,
Mark came up in case somebody didn't show. They had their show.
I think they want to be able to,
Everybody wants to gamble, me especially, the way I'm playing.
They know you got a lot of money.
Ah.
What it is, they said nobody's, they can't never be as good looking as you, so they won't take the money.
Maybe.
Oh, did you?
It's only good fashionably late if you win. Isn't that right, Ron? Just say yeah. No, don't be sour.
Now we go. I shot that same ball twice. You wanna play for that chip? You wanna play again for that chip? Yeah, you didn't wanna park there? No?
Let's get ready.
What a terrible, terrible shot.
Hey pool fans, this is Xtreme Pool Challenge. I'm Rick Heffelfinger, and right now you're watching Ring of Fire number 36. I'm in the booth with Gary Gilsonen, and we'll be commentating on the next series of games. So right now, who do we got? We got Han Berber starting this off here for this series.
All you fans out there, wish Rick a happy birthday.
Yep, my birthday today. Thanks for all the good comments and replies. Appreciate it.
We're blessed that he's sharing his time with us. We're very fortunate.
Yeah, wouldn't want to be anywhere else. This is a fun place. XPC.
Best place on the planet.
Yeah, I've done. Gary's done a lot of stuff for pool. I'm talking about Gary Patrick. This is his setup. This is his dream. Of course, Gary Gilsonen has done a lot for pool too. He's a very good player, and he goes around the state promoting the sport and competes in a lot of tournaments. It's good to have him in the booth with me.
Well, thank you. I've had all my brief stint as a pool room owner. All these gentlemen, except for Jimmy Udasius, has spent time in my room with all the tournaments. And this is a who's who here of solid players. Sammy really was playing well that first go around. He got some unfortunate kisses or shots, but he was really pocketing the ball as well.
Yeah, Sam.
Yes, I mean he was really just.
Yeah, he's drilling them, spearing them in there. Yeah, I noticed that too.
Really took control of the table and just a lot of people at this table can be very. It's a very scary table, and it's a big table, tight pockets, and he really just took over and pocketed the ball as well, like he was right at home with it. And it looks like Jimmy Audacious has an option here to either, and he passed it back to Jimmy Sandor. Jimmy Sandor kicked and missed, and with that, the incoming player has the option to accept the shot or give it back. And since there wasn't much there, looked like a wise option to pass back.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you might not get a shot coming
No.
back. That's the trouble with those, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you might be able to skim the one ball. But, can't see much of it.
No, there's not a whole lot. If he can see it, there's not a lot going on with it. But we'll find out. Let's take a look and see what he's going to do.
Going to kick at it from the bottom rail.
Yes, he is.
What a
Very
shot
nice
there. You get a nice little roll there.
Yes.
Now, hopefully he can make something happen here because still got a tough shot here on the one ball, two ball up table.
Yeah, it didn't get any easier, but he's still at the table. And that's the key in a ring game. You just never know. You got to make the most of your opportunities here. And he pockets balls well. He's a straight shooter. Let's see what he can do. It surely isn't an easy table. Tough shot there. In and out of the pocket, and looks like Prescott. He's got a shot, but it isn't pretty. And there's no hanger here, and he's got some work to do to get on the two.
I'm reading these chats. I can't tell who's who.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. How did he hit it? How did he hit it? Oh my, look at that. Spot on. Great shot by Prescott. See what he can do here. He hasn't really had any good fortune in the first round. You know, he had some opportunities and really didn't get the best of them. So let's see if he can. And he overrolled it. He's just.
He's got a little window now. He might be able to
Let's-
sneak the cue ball through. Well, I don't know. Four ball might.
Yeah, well, it's not where he wanted to be. Definitely overrolled where he wanted to be. But
It looks like he's massing slightly around the four ball.
nice try. Well, he might get a little. Did he? Close. Thought he was going to get a little love there. But tough shot. He just hasn't had any good fortune yet. Let's see what Sam can do here. What do you think, Rick?
I don't know. He's got a tough one right here. I think I don't know if he can skim. I don't think skimming and making the four is realistic, but
No, because the four is out of the pocket.
right. I don't know.
Think the 9 banks?
I think he's going to go forward through those two balls and try to pocket the four at the bottom. Maybe. I don't.
Oh. Oh, let's. No rail.
No rail.
Miscued,
Now
made the hit, and no rail.
I think Han's going to take this one. You got to take this shot here.
You have to. This is you don't get a whole lot better than this in a ring game. It's almost as good as ball in hand.
Yeah, you got all the balls open, no trouble. Let's come. Oh man, wow, it's tough. There's.
I don't know for you folks that are watching, but that will give you an indication that how these pockets are not forgiving.
Also, what's not clear to the viewers at home, look how deep that ball's sitting. The pocket depth on this table here is deeper than a lot of the tables. A a diamond depth.
Yes, now he had these slates replaced, right?
Yes, he
And,
did. And
when
these
he
are-
did that, he put the deeper shelf in.
Yeah, it makes it a lot tougher. Not only the 4.5-inch pockets, sure you can lighter, but the fact that side pockets are 4.5 inches and the shelf depth is so deep,
I
it's
think that
tough.
Yeah, I
It
think
really
that
is
last shot
tough.
really, and the way they zoomed in on that, which is another amazing feature here, is that the camera worked. But when he zoomed in, you could really see how deep it was in the pocket.
I mean, really, it's hard to double the corners when some of those balls are sitting so deep in the pocket,
Yes.
which you could look at it, it's almost unfair in some extent, but
It really is. It really is. Added.
Jimmy trying to bank the 5 up
Yeah,
table.
I guess it didn't clear the 9. That was couldn't quite tell from where we were sitting, but apparently it did not, or he wouldn't have banked it. But Jimmy Udicious at the table, and he's got a nice chance to make something happen here. See if he can stay on point here and just yeah, it'll be a little tricky to get position on the 8.
Mm-hmm.
You got to come around. Oh, he's going to try to back cut it. And then probably playing in the side with this, those side pockets are, very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of chatter about quality of players here. Yeah, although they're missing some
Great shot.
shots, these players are good players. And of course, the table is not something they're used to playing on, so it is. It's a tough deal. You know, these players, you know, even though they're good, they don't play all the time. They're not. I don't know what you would call professional, but I mean, certainly they don't play. They've got regular jobs. They don't play 8 hours a day.
These are all top quality amateur players that all work for a living and have families. And this table really takes you out of your comfort zone, and especially in a ring game, because you really can't get any momentum and just kind of get any feel. It takes a long time. So what you're seeing is a little bit deceiving to the capability of all these guys, because they all play well. Very well, actually.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say they're top 100 in the country, that's for sure. They're good Florida players, decent. There's
yeah.
varying skill level here. We got, of course, we've had some great players come down here too, and
That Justin Hall,
Justin
Brandon
Hall
Schuff match was.
yeah, that was great. One pocket match
Oh
there.
my
That
God!
was,
I mean, you can't get any better than that, can
that
you?
was a good challenge match, and we're always looking for more top-notch players to come over and play. Rodney Morris has expressed some interest of doing something later in the year. Of course, we've got a couple other players eager to set up some challenge matches, but everybody's got obligations and different schedules, so hopefully we can get something worked out in the future, in the not too
absolutely.
distant future.
Yeah, it's tough because being that we are in Florida, you know, we're not in the center of all the activity, so it's a special trip to get here, versus maybe being in different parts of the country where it's a little bit easier to get to, as far as just traveling. Seems like there's a lot of activity in the central center of the country, you know, Midwest. There's a lot of activity lately going on, and I think because it's just more centrally located, where you get players coming from different, a little bit everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little bit of a trek to come down to Florida. It's
At
the
one
central eastern side of Florida.
time, at one
the
time
Space
Florida was the
Coast.
hotbed. Look at this shot, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, how good
What
did
a
he
shot!
hit it?
There's a good shot. There's a good bank.
He's really been playing well.
Okay, Sam
Pocketing
stays
the
at
balls
10,
well.
and others drop down a chip.
Yeah, so let's see. So where are we at? We got Han Berber with 8, Prescott Buchwald with 7, Jimmy Udicious with 7, Jimmy Sandler with 9, and Sam Cantor with 10. And really, Sam is just pocketed balls really well. He looks the most comfortable on this table.
Yeah, he's making the best shots in my opinion right now.
Yeah. So all these guys, they play on the Florida Pro Tour. They have an amateur and a pro side, and all these guys are allowed to play on the amateur. There's certain players that they just don't allow. Amateurs or semi-amateur, semi-pro players that they just don't allow to play on the Open Tour. But all these gentlemen here are qualified to play on the amateurs, and that's what we're watching is some good quality top amateur players. And you work 40, 50 hours a week and have a family, and that's the difference. If these guys put all their time in, I certainly think that they could be some top-notch players and do well on any pro tour. Table's breaking tough. I don't recall anybody really making any balls on the break, or
No, not what I've seen. They've really haven't had a chance to run out of rack here, or not a reasonable chance.
right. Table's it's a 10
And
ball.
they're playing 10 ball, so the balls get clustered up a little bit more, and that one extra ball.
Changes the patterns.
Yeah.
But it changes the break too. That was a good kick by Hahn.
Okay, Jimmy Sandler to the table now. You can see the one ball.
Not a lot to do there, huh? What do you think, Rick?
I don't know. I think he's going to try to back cut. Of course, he's jacked up on the 5. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, look at that camera shot of the cue in the 5. I mean, that's get much better camera work than that. Was a nice.
Yeah, we got to thank Kyle for that.
Nice try on the bank there.
Almost got a favorable kiss off the 9.
Yeah, and I think he might have been trying that. It's a little insurance to you might get that kiss there. If you don't, it's such a hard shot to hit clean because you're jacked up on the 5 and you're trying to back cut, back bank that ball. So I think he was trying to use that 9.
Oh, good.
Hit.
Yep. Hit the 9 ball first, so that's going to spot up. And I suspect Jim will get this back. He's going to have to shoot at it again.
Yeah, I don't see any. I don't see anybody in their right mind saying, "I think I'll take that shot." Really, there's nothing. What do you got to do? You got to go 3 rails.
Yeah, this is a tough hit here. This is not easy.
Yeah.
Even to hit it 3. Well, I'm going to try to masse around the 4 and go 2 rails. It looks like. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. This is a tough one.
Masse. Now you
don't know where you're hitting. Well, I think he's going to get this back anyway. It doesn't matter about that 30-second shot clock. Nobody's going to take this shot away from him.
No. No, sir. No, sir. Let's see what he's got going now. Wow, that was a good try. That was a very good try. And he might be shooting again because I don't think there 1-7's there, so I think the 8's in the way. Here's a nice view there of on the screen. You see that 1-7-8. Nothing clean there.
Quite a bit of chat in the chat room. Grinder, yeah, I agree. I'd like to see these guys run quite a few balls and run out some racks and stuff like that. This table is difficult. I will give them that. And here you got Jim Udicious at the table now. This is his first time playing under these circumstances, although he's practiced on the 10-foot table for a little bit, but this is out of his comfort zone for sure.
You can prepare, but you're never ready for the
it
fire
is
under
totally
the kitchen
different.
here.
I've seen even Brandon Sheff when he played Justin Hall. You get a little gun shy. It's it's tough, and you got great players. You know, have their confidence rattled a little bit from this table.
Absolutely. and for the most part, I don't know anybody else or any of the tournaments where you play under a shot clock.
Yeah.
And that really, and when you're not used to that, that takes its toll because you're looking at the shot and you forget about the clock. And it's like before you know it, you just got buzzed. Give up a shot, give up a foul.
30-second shot clock. That gets some players, after you've played on it for a little bit, you kind of get used to it. But got Jim a couple times already.
That was a nice kick there by Prescott.
It's got the other players before too. Like, Han, this is his first time here at XPC. Sam's played a couple times in the past, and we had some 8-man tournaments, events. He's played in a couple of those. Prescott's been here often. Early on when we're starting out, he played quite often. And, of course, Jimmy Sandler, he's probably got the most time on this table of any player in the area. And he's done well in the past. We haven't had an event here in a long time. We've been going on the road trying to capture Tony Crosby's Florida Pool Tour events.
And that's an amazing feat in itself. What you guys do.
That's a lot of hard work, a lot of setup,
a lot of time. But you guys do.
But we're trying to give back to pool and get it out there and generate some interest. And also the reason for this tough table, this arena, we wanted something extreme that would be challenging for real good players, and this table certainly is.
Absolutely. If these guys were playing on your standard 4.5 by 9 big pocket table, you would see some racks being run. Absolutely. But 5 by 10, there's not a lot of them around for people just to practice on. And then you throw the tight pockets in the pressure. Yeah, you'll tighten up a little bit if you haven't played in this format. So don't think these guys can't play.
I know if this was a 10-foot table, you would see, it's a lot different, that extra foot. And these players would get out quite often on a regular 9-foot table. See, like that shot right there. I mean, that just shows you that. I mean, he hit that ball very well, the 6 ball. It just happened to hit the edge of the pocket.
Yep.
And that was enough to create that ball to.
On a standard table, that ball's that's a slam dunk, and he's out.
And you just got to be a lot more accurate on the distance. You got to hit it in the right spot. Because that little bit of margin of error is reduced on this table.
Yeah. See that shot right there on a 9-foot table that he's not stretching so far.
Right. And that's the thing about this. I've seen a lot of players, and what happens is they stretch out over this table. They get a long bridge, and that tip of the cue stick is wobbling around a little bit, so they don't hit it in. Of course, that's the problem with stretching out all the time, but. You have to stretch out for a lot of your shots on this table. It amplifies your errors or your.
Yeah, he just missed that shot, which is unlike Jim. But you know what? It's tough to get in a rhythm on this table, especially in this format where you're playing. You miss a ball and you're sitting for 5 minutes waiting for your turn again, hoping to get another turn. So, see. I don't know if that 7 clears the 8. It's awfully tight. See what he's got going on here.
That's a good shot.
Very nice shot there.
Now he's got a good chance here. This is a situation where he needs to get out. He's got the 8 ball, reasonable shot at the 8 ball, and he's got a lot of real estate to. I think he cuts it and
Looks like he's cutting it.
I like cutting.
Yeah. Nice picture there from Kyle. Thank you.
Yeah, he did that well.
Beautiful.
Just bounce off the rail a little bit. And and leave him a nice shot for the 9. Don't get too fancy here. Just there's a good shot.
Very
he
nice.
just wants to slow it down a little bit. Now he wants to shoot this in the corner. And, well, now he's looking to the side. I think the corner is the better shot, but each player plays a little different.
Yeah, yeah.
The side pocket's a little tighter, so just got to bear down and stay down on the shot and make it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That is unfortunate for Jim. That's a tough break right there. He needed that one.
Yes, he did. But
big time.
On the other hand, Prescott's like, I have a breath.
Yeah, he's got, and Prescott's in the same situation.
Yes.
He needs to win a game.
And this is no easy shot either, you know.
Spot shot.
People say, oh, spot shot. You know, how many people actually practice their spot shots?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
well, you don't see ring games a lot. Well, you might. I don't know. I think it's a little less now.
See, he missed that badly.
Yeah.
He's just not. I've seen him play enough times that, you know, I would bet on him 9 out of 10, and he's missed that shot twice already, and missed it. So he's just not in his rhythm. But that's part of the ring game. We'll see what Sam can do. He's got a tough long shot here. He's been playing well.
Oh, almost got a break there. Now he left. Wow, this is a long shot here for Hahn.
Does this 10 ball come full circle back around to Jimmy Eudicius again? I mean, because this is no easy shot here. If he doesn't make it, what happens? Who's next? Jimmy Sandaler's next. So
yeah, he's now this. There's a good shot of the cue ball where Hahn is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where he's shooting. He's got
right off the rail.
Yeah, he's got something to rest his hand on.
That's tough bridging because now you can't hit the center of the key. You got to hit up. You know, you're playing top.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, not an easy shot here. Let's see. And oh, he almost scratched that side.
Mm-hmm. I left Jimmy a bank, and Jimmy's a good banker. He is a good banker, so
yes, he is.
Wouldn't be surprised if he puts this one away, but we'll see.
Yeah, there's no guarantees on this table. And as beautiful as this table rolls pretty quick. Where what happens is when you play on a fast table and maybe you're not used to it as much, you're trying to slow your stroke down. And he didn't. Unfortunate there that he didn't make it. On a fast table, there you try to slow your stroke down. You're trying to control the cue ball instead of letting your stroke out. You're trying to maybe guide it or steer it a little bit, and it causes you to, just not shoot the shot the way you normally would.
Okay, we got Eudicius at the table again. He came all the way around. Let's see if he can get this one away. Got one under his belt there.
I don't think he was expecting that to come
No,
full
not
circle.
after
What do you
he
think?
scratched on that 10 ball left.
Yeah. Wow. Very. But that's part of the ring game. You know, that's that one's part
That's
of the
pretty
exciting.
strange. Yep. Yes,
You know,
it is.
you just never know. So at the 10 ball came full circle. So that's a good one. That's a good win for Jim because he felt he surely deserved that. You know, he started off with a tough shot on the 7, super thin cut on the 8 to go up completely back up table for the 9. Gets good, pretty good position on the 10, and then an unfortunate scratch. So I think he feels a little bit relieved to get that monkey off his back, and hey, he's got to. Let's see how he's going to break these ball. Table's been breaking a little tough, so let's see if he can get a reward here, make something happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ring games are funny. It's a lot different than when you're competing against heads up. We've had some great matches on the 8-man fields and stuff like that, where the players can get in a little bit of rhythm. They can play safe. They can you know,
Yes.
get those ball in hands to start off with and get their patterns going. But
Absolutely.
when you're playing these ring games, sometimes your first shot, you know, it's a monster shot. You got to make something happen, and it's just kind of difficult sometimes to get something going. But I agree, when it gets down to the, you know, those 3 or 4 balls left on the table, everything wide open, you know, you got to get out.
You absolutely have to make the most of your opportunities. Because if you don't, the next, 3 players are in front of you. They're going to do it. So you have to really, really bear down and just do the best that you can with what you got. Let's check out the break here.
Breaking head on, hitting the 1-ball square.
That's not a
Left
bad
the-
break.
no.
Cue ball in the middle. Maybe the
Maybe
6.
the
Hey,
3
let's
ball.
see this.
We got the 3
Beautiful.
ball and the 6 ball in the break. Here's a good opportunity to run a rack. This is a nice spread. Make the 1 ball come down below the 2.
I'm not sure if
And,
anybody
this
else
is
made
what
a
I
ball
don't-
on the break.
I don't particularly care for this style here. He's got the stick underneath his belly there, and although he does these shots fairly well, I've watched him play like this.
Look at this. And he's going to get a
now,
nice shot.
I don't
And
know
it's-
that.
he's got some
okay.
distance, but all he has to do is lag the 2 in, and he's good on the 4. Just got to, just stay focused, stay down, and just kind of lag the ball in. Yeah, not bad. He's in good shape here. I think he'd like to. Can't see if he can just draw it straight back, or he doesn't want to need to come too far back, maybe to the side pocket.
Yeah, I don't know if you even want to draw it. Just make the ball.
Well,
Because you got a shot on the. Yeah, see, he tried to do something on that one
Yeah.
and come back out and improve his lie, but I think if he just stayed where the 4 ball was, might have had that.
Well,
Just my opinion. I don't. You know.
well, you know what it is though, is they're trying to get closer because of the 10-foot table. That extra, nobody has spent a lot of time on the table today to really like get into that comfort zone. So they feel like I just need to get a little bit closer to my object ball. It's amazing how much that extra foot can do when you're looking down table.
Yes.
So they just feel like, you know what, straight in. Let me just draw back a little bit and.
I throw it off just a little bit.
Yep,
It's,
just-
trying to make something happen there. But
I know Prescott's disappointed. He
Yeah.
has not played well today.
no, that was a good opportunity for him too. He's he's not played like I've seen him play in the past.
He played well last weekend in a tournament, 40 some odd players, and he took 3rd. So he is he can play. Don't
Oh, I know Prescott can play.
don't judge this book by a cover here, because
And
you'll
it's
get fooled.
Mhm.
And that's with all these gentlemen. There by Sammy, just kind of let the natural flow go. Just roll up on the 8, and just kind of now he's just gonna do the same thing for the 9. Kind of maybe a little punch and just slide it down for the 9 in the same pocket side there. There you go. Oh,
Ooh, see, man.
and that's that. I can't say for sure, but that might be the speed of the table where he's trying to hold that cue ball a little bit.
You misjudge where you hit that 8 ball, and you're starting to think about where that cue ball's
Yeah.
going, and you don't
This table's got some roll to it.
focus on the 8 ball shot.
Trying to make sure he didn't get away from him, and but let's see what Hahn can do. He looks like he can. That's a tough shot there, because normally I would say you just cut it in the side with a little inside and play the 9 in the same corner. I mean, in the same side there, but
Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. But I mean, 4.5 inch side pockets.
these side pockets are very difficult.
Yeah, makes those balls swell up just a little bit. What is well? It was a little unorthodox, but it worked out. Yeah, Hahn needs this one.
He surely would have had odds on the money if he was betting that shot.
Oh boy! See, those are the ones where you just gotta you know, he's got to make those.
Yeah, it
That's
looked
unfortunate
like
that
he
he
was
didn't.
trying to pick up a rhythm. You know, he just kind of got down quick and just kind of stroked it, trying to get some feel for it. Where you really have to, instead of just take your time and really watch Jimmy now. He's really zoned in. He's not taking. He's not rushing. And made the shot. I've seen Han play very good, but he's kind of a momentum player, and he really likes to get rolling. And give him a good shot, and he can take off running.
All right. Well, Jimmy Sandler, he stays at 8.
Sneaks out another one. So
Yep.
where are we at there on the board?
Well, we got Sam Cantor tied up with Jimmy Sandler at 8. Rest of them, Han Berber at 6. Prescott Buckwald at 5. Jimmy Dishes at 6. Chips left. Watching Extreme Pool Challenge. I'm Rick Heffelfinger alongside Gary Gilsonen. And we're commentating for Ring of the Fire number 36.
So Prescott is the only one that hasn't been fortunate enough to get a game yet.
He's had his chances too, though.
Yes.
Like you said, I think he's a little off today. He's not playing his best right now. I mean, I've seen him play good on this table in
Yes,
past events.
absolutely.
But that's part of life too. Sometimes you got your ups and downs. But
Yes, sir. That is correct.
a couple more questions in the chat room, or comments rather. Let's see. Grinder said something about Buddy Hall, probably the best shot maker. Okay.
Well, he's definitely in the top 3
Yeah,
all
he's
time.
a great shot maker.
And I don't think you'll find too many people to disagree with you, for sure.
Mhm.
For sure. Buddy the Rifleman.
Yeah, talking about the side pockets, a little chatter in the chat room about that. Of course, you know, Strickland said eliminate the side pockets altogether. That's a topic of discussion in the past year or so.
Yeah, he's
Strickland's a unique individual, but
very
he's a
unique.
fantastic player.
He'll go down as one of the best ever. I mean, 5 or 6-time U.S. Open champion. Look at this shot. Nice shot by Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if he's gonna maybe starting to feel a little comfort here. You know,
He's got one under his belt there. He's had some chances.
What do you do here? I guess you got to bank it back to the corner where he's at,
I think
and
that's
try
the
to
most
come around
reasonable thing.
and get on the 3. It's an unfortunate double kiss there. And he was trying to maybe hold the cue ball and not let it run too far away for the 3 in the bottom left-hand corner. And now Prescott with a tough shot here. This is kind of a shot where you can just kind of let it hang out, you know, just maybe just smack it and just make there you go, you know, just smack it, make the ball, because
There was a good shot.
you didn't have to really control the
was
cue ball
coming-
too much.
He
Look at
came
this.
down perfect for that 3 ball.
Look at that. That's what you call him being on the spot.
Yep.
Nice shot there by Prescott. Let's see. A little unfortunate to run into the 7, but it was tough to get around that 7-9. Yeah, tough shot on the 4. He seemed to pick up his pace there. I think he's trying to find a rhythm to where he can just kind of get into a little groove here. He's just hasn't found it yet. It's tough to get position on. You make the 4, you're going to come down. You hope you can land between that 5 and 8.
Ooh.
You know, he would have had a tough road there on the 5 had he made that.
Mm-hmm.
Still tough table here. You know, if you get good on the 5, yeah. If you can get good on, get the 5 off the table and get decent on the 6, the rest of them are, they're in good shape. You know, nothing's tied up, and there's room to move around if you have to, move the cue ball to get position, but. Looks like he's drawn back. I was thinking he was just going to kind of go twice across. That's a nice shot. Does he get any?
Well, bumped into the 6.
Yeah.
He's kind of a little tester here on the 6 ball.
Yeah, I thought he was going to maybe just kind of pocket the 5 and twice across, and then you have either of the top pockets there. Without any traffic, you don't have to worry about running into anything because it was. But let's see what he can do here. Now he's got it twice across with a thin cut. Did it nicely. How's his speed?
Well, it's still got another tester on the 7, but actually it's a little easier, I think, in my opinion. But
the beauty of this is you don't have to worry about speed.
No, because you can go back and forth across the table and still have a shot at the 8 ball.
Yeah, so it's to focus on making that thin cut on the 7, and should be pretty good on.
Undercut.
He knew as soon as he hit it, he kind of jumped out of his shoes there.
Yeah, sometimes Jimmy has a bad habit of doing that a little bit. Sometimes.
Yeah, let's see what. Jimmy's got a bank on the 7. If he makes it, he should come around pretty good. There's not a whole lot of places bad on the table to get for the 8, so really just let's focus on making the 7 here and see what happens. Tough shot. And this is kind of the same shot Prescott had just a few minutes ago. You just kind of let your stroke out, fire the ball in the hole, and see how he does here. He made the last one real nice. It's natural, just forward, make the ball. There you go.
Nice shot there.
Maybe this will be a little breather for him.
Yeah, he needs this one right there. Now he's sitting with 5 chips. He's got to get a couple games under his belt. And
nice shot.
Out.
Yeah,
because he can still, he's not out of it. He's only he's 3 chips back. It's pretty close overall.
You know what happens?
Now see that? Yeah, that's unfortunate for Prescott though. Taking something for granted a little bit.
Yeah. And I was just about to say something. I was going to say, he's going to clear this table, and then you know what happens if he breaks and runs. Now he picks up a chip. Everybody loses a chip, and he's back in the game.
Right.
And he made an unfortunate error here. Kind of rushed the 9. What did Sammy do? Sammy got.
He's all right. He's got the 10 on the side.
He got some love there.
Yes, he did. He got a nice bounce off it.
Yes, he did.
10 ball.
There you go.
All right, Sam Cantar winning that. He stays at 8. Everybody drops down. Jim Sandler at 7. Jim Udicious at 5. Han Berber at 5. And Prescott down to 4. We're watching Extreme Pool Challenge. I'm Rick Heffelfinger alongside Gary Gilson and we're hosting Ring of Fire number 36. Had 35 of these in the past. We started this off XPC about 3 years ago, and Ring of Fire was one of our first events that we did, and it generated a lot of interest. People watched it quite often. We had it a regular series, every Friday night for many months. So, honing our skills on streaming and stuff like that. So, provided a lot of pool, and you can look up a lot of those previous matches on YouTube. We've got a lot of those archived, not all of them, but quite a few. And of course, we've had quite a few other events here at XPC.
I can't believe this is actually number 36. I mean,
I
you
know.
guys have done a bunch.
Yeah, that's been a lot. There's a great break by Sam. He's got a wide open rack here. He's got a great chance here if he's going to get out. You know, pick some balls.
This could be
Everything's
the first one, right?
wide
Break
open.
and run?
Mm-hmm. Well, got a long way to go here. He's got quite a few balls.
Yeah, but
and,
they're spread out nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And he's been playing well. He's really, like I said earlier, he's watch him. He's just addressing the table like no big deal. Like he's been doing this his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
He's not hitting the ball timid. He's just saying, you know what, I'm going to take control, make it happen. Playing very well.
A couple more comments in the chat room. Yeah, we're located in Cocoa Beach, Florida, Space Coast, east side of Florida, about in the middle of the state. And if you're in the area and we have an event happening, you are welcome to come by and watch it. No admission.
Do yourself a favor, folks. Get down. Best place in the country.
It's a nice place. It's a great place to watch pool. Wow, I can't believe that didn't go in. Can you believe that?
He hit that good, too.
Yes, he did.
He hit that good. And, that's just that he trying to keep that cue ball and just slow rolled the 3 right into the side and didn't fall. That's that deep shelf you were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Well, let's see. Hawk can do something here. What do you think? 1 rail down or 2 rails?
I like one. Well, played either way, I guess. But I like the 1 rail down, and then make sure you don't get straight. Yeah, he's got a nice angle on the 6 ball.
Yes, sir. Is he going to come up inside the 8 and play the 7 down towards the bottom here? Or is he going to slide over to the?
I don't know. I like getting down below the 7 here because you don't have to worry about the 8 ball.
Right, and then shoot it up into the pocket where he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what he does.
That pocket's bit him twice now in the last 2 racks. And look at this, folks. He is that 7 on the point there? Does it fall into the side?
I cannot tell. Maybe Kyle can zoom in on that 7 ball, but
Jimmy's looking at it.
Yeah, from maybe a different angle. We got it straight on. So if that's locked up against the
sure changes the what you're going to do.
Dynamics. It's a great camera work right there by
the
Kyle, and you won't see that too many other places, especially these.
Nowhere else.
Stream unless it's a professional.
Kyle, behind the scenes guy here, is top notch. A lot of people don't know what kind of work it takes to make this happen, but let me tell you, folks, you appreciate this because you're not going to get any better. This is, and I've been watching a lot of them. This is, in my opinion, the best in the country, probably on the planet when it comes to. What is he doing here?
No, didn't have much to work with right there because he got on the wrong side of the 7, but he didn't leave Jim a shot.
No.
He's coming to the table. No shot on the 7 ball. He's got his jump cue.
Well, hands down, folks, if you get a chance, come down and visit or follow the Florida Pro Tour, Pool Tour, because you'll catch these guys doing their mobile stream, multiple cameras, which is unheard of. Now everybody else is trying to play catch-up with them. Absolutely fantastic, top-quality stuff here. So do yourself a favor and get down and watch them. And if you enjoy what you're seeing, let them know. Give them a little props. Share it with your friends. Share it with anybody that you know. Doesn't get any better. And they're all classy people here. Except for this Rick fella. He's all right. I don't know. He's a little shady, but we appreciate him and all his efforts. Oh, nice shot by Prescott.
Fantastic shot by Prescott. Yeah, he needs this game.
I'd like to see him clean this table off and get a little feel good. He needs a little feel good here. Nice little shot.
Now just take your time on this 9 ball. This is a little different. A little back cut here.
I don't know if he's going to draw it or try to follow 2 rails out. There you go. Let's see. Easy. Well, I think he's in good shape here. I like him here. And I think if he pockets this, he'll have a little more confidence in him. And anybody that's on the table, you know what happens. You lose a little confidence.
Oh, boy.
And that's what happens.
That is
That's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame.
That's tough because he did some work to get to that point to have a reasonable shot at the 10 ball. He should have pocketed that. That's a tough break for Prescott. He's certainly feeling the pinch right now.
Yeah, I mean, you give him any other time, and that's money in the bank.
That's a nice shot by Sam.
Sam is, I just can't say enough how well he's playing today.
He is playing well.
His confidence, he's just stroking the
Some
ball.
good shots there. He stays at 8. Got Han Berber down to 4. Got Buchwald at 3. Jim Sandler at 6. And Jimmy Dishes at 4.
Yep.
Looks like they might redraw. I think was that game number 10.
Is that what they were doing? Yeah, 10 games, or every 5 games?
Every 5 games is going to redraw. Of course, Sam Cantar retained the break. And, back in just a few moments, folks, and take a short 5-minute break. And
don't go anywhere.
Back. Thanks for the comments in the chat room. Keep them up. And if anybody has any more comments or questions, type those in there. We'll try to answer them for you. Stay tuned. This is XPC.
Miss every shot.
Any other that's okay. You're stretching with that 10. It's just.
Maybe not trying hard enough. I don't know. Missing easy shots when it comes down to it.
At least 3 of them are actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's killer. And this kind of stuff like this, you gotta every advantage. Every time you get one, you gotta get it. You know, you can't leave it out. I appreciate it. I just don't want to come all this way and not even win one game. That's like, shit. check out the, YouTube, we'll probably put this on,
Cake, cookies, you wonder why you help us up. Oh, man. Candy bars, 6 pounds of rice. You better win this, because I'm like a 10-pound lot. Carried by 4 friends.
Is that real?
There wasn't that many people there last Saturday, right? There wasn't 100
Not-
people.
not
there.
23.
100. There was like 60. No, not Saturday. Yeah. There was less than, there was 40. Was there? I thought it was 60, but I don't know.
I heard there was 41 players. There was 70 something at the house.
There was 70 players. Okay, I'll be there. I like it.
Oh, man. I just throw it up and down.
There's no purpose.
How many games before we pull numbers again? That was this time. I went over this time. Yeah. Step out. We're still memory. We don't remember what we need to. Withdraw. Yeah, withdraw again. Take number 1 out. What about that? It's out. It's out. Okay, come on. Yeah, now you can draw. All right. Number 4. Okay, so the other one is left here, that's a 5.
Hey, pool fans, we're back from a little break. We'll get the action started here in just a minute. Got Sam Cantar. He won the last game, so he'll break this one. And the other players are drawn for their order of play.
And it's been a little deceiving because these guys can play well. Some of them just haven't had the opportunities to get some momentum going and make some balls. So like to see Hahn and Prescott and Jimmy Udicious pick up a couple games here and really.
Well,
excuse me.
Comment in the chat room. Yes, this is a Brunswick table. It's a converted snooker table. So got Mark Gregory of it from Perfect Pockets. He redid this table and the one we got downstairs. Actually, Patrick, he's got 3 of these. One's in storage. But Mark Gregory, he did a fantastic job redoing these tables, refurbishing them. They're 1945 Brunswick Centennials. And if you see them in person, the stream, as good as our stream is, they're even more impressive in person.
Absolutely. The stream, I mean, and this is top-notch streaming, and when he zooms in on the table, but it really doesn't do it justice when you get to actually walk up and really look at this and appreciate the beautiful quality of this table. And Mark did a great job refurbishing it. And
if you're interested in having something done by him, you can look him up on the web, perfectpockets.com. Check him out on Facebook. He's got a Facebook page also, or you can give him a call at 770-548-4292. That's Mark Gregory of Perfect Pockets.
And you probably don't get a whole lot better than that anywhere on the planet to do table work.
It's not a converted snooker table. It's a 5x10 snooker table, American snooker table built by Brunswick, and it's a Centennial model. Of course, the rails are totally different. They're adapted to the 2 1/4-inch balls, and we got a new slate on this one. In fact, last year we put a new slate on this table here upstairs. Deeper pockets, more like the diamond tables.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. What a shot.
3-rail shot on the
I'm not sure if he was trying to maybe get a little love on the 10, but he hit that good.
Yeah, he did.
What a very nice shot. And he looked it out. He mapped it out to go 3, so I'm guessing that I'll give him some props there on he played that. Very nice shot. Let's see if he's going to
have a little trouble here on the 3 ball. He got behind the 5, I think.
Well, yeah, I think so.
It's a
not
tough
sure
one.
Not sure if he can. It looks like he might be able to just hit that, hit the edge of it if he slides by the 5. But no love there for a couple good shots. Let's see what he's going to come up with. A little creativity, maybe. Yeah, it's about the best he was going to do there, hitting it. But very creative on the one. You know, there's no push out, and you got to make something happen. And he made a great shot on the one. So let's see what. Got to root for Prescott here. I mean, the guy's been struggling all day, and when you know he hit that one nice.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got a tough road to go here, but you know, he's swinging, so that's.
You're still at the table. You got a chance to do something.
Nice
Made
shot
good,
there, look.
Yeah, made a good shot there.
Yeah.
That was a nice shot on the combination 4-9. And now, let's see what he does here with 4.
Think it slides by the 10, Rick? What do you think?
I think it does from right here. It's he's got a good chance to get out.
You know, and he's had opportunities, and he's done pretty well up until that last ball.
Critical ball. I think he gets a little careless.
Yeah,
less focused.
He's had a little, just a little tough love there. So let's see if he can close it out. Nice shot there. Hey, we've been blessed
with a great player from Florida, Jeannie Seaver.
She's
in
very
the booth
modest
with us right now. I know, but she's
very
a fantastic
modest
player.
Oh,
I'm glad to have her in the booth.
not only is she a good player,
watching.
though, she's a wonderful person. If you ever get a chance to meet her, say hi. She's a real sweetheart and a top-notch player. Let's see what he's going to do here.
Yeah, thin in the 7. And
Yeah,
made it. Good shot
good
now.
shot. And
He's
he's
still the hole's getting a little deeper now.
Yeah, it was kind of a two-way. You know, he's playing the 7, but he's hoping to get a little love on that 10 when he did that. And now he's back into a dogfight here. Tough shot on the 8, but to do or die, you got to make it happen. And he's capable. I mean,
He's made some good shots. Yeah, but
you just got to stay down. And
you want those last 2 balls easy. But
yeah, yeah, you do. And it certainly was not. But he left Hahn a nice chance here. Hahn just kind of got a straight in. Just draw back a little bit. I mean, you don't even have to, but it would make it a little bit easier on the 10. Yeah, there you go. Little drawback. And let's see, clutch shot here. There you go. Notice that he's a quick pace. You know, he just wants to get down there and fire away. He's not one to be very, more unlike Jimmy Sandale, where he's very deliberate, very methodical. Hahn is he's a free flow kind of player, and he can really generate some activity once he gets moving. Give him some momentum, and he can really do some damage to the rest of these guys. And that's what he's hoping for. You know, he'd love to see a nice open break, maybe make a ball and get an early combo. Maybe the 10's hanging somewhere. He'd love to see a little love on that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that would make a big change.
I'm sure the rest of the guys wouldn't be happy about it, but he's not worried about the rest of the guys right now.
You got to worry about yourself here.
That's
in this format.
Jeannie, how are you? She's a sweetheart. She says she's doing fine, folks. Says hi to all.
She's competed in a couple events here at XPC. I think.
None of the guys wanted her to play today because they didn't think they had the chance with her.
Yeah.
They're scared. They're scared. Most of them will, some of them will admit it, some of them won't. Oh, unfortunate. He made a ball
on the break. He doesn't have a shot at the 1.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's kind of a tough hit too. Well,
2 rails.
He might get past the 4 there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. It's tough. It's one of those. You get a little love here. You could maybe make the 3.
Got a fan out there, Jeannie. Kim Strobe.
Jeannie's got a lot of fans out there.
Yeah, she does. I'm a big fan of Jeannie.
Absolutely. Look at this. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, unfortunate there. He came very, very close to making that. I mean, yeah, super thin cut. It was basically all he could do to see it, and he almost cuts it in.
Sandler's going to give it back to him.
He
So
scratches,
Hans
yeah.
got ball in hand behind the line.
Yeah, that's right. This is the ring game, so it's not ball in hand. And what do you do from here, guys?
Well, Hans,
Oh yeah, I mean you got to swing. What about freezing the cue ball to the rail down there by 3 and cutting the one down here in the bottom left? I mean, I'm not sure if he was actually trying to. I guess he was trying to bank it cross side, but he hit it pretty hard. Like he was maybe going to just try to get the 10 moving, and I mean he really whacked it pretty good. But Jimmy's happy. Look, and he's got a nice shot on the one to get started. And the balls are kind of opened up. Yeah, you just got to get started, and once you get started, then you stay in line. Of course, it's easier said than done.
uh-oh.
See that? Yeah, that's an unfortunate shot.
Now he's
Can
hit
he see
behind
it?
the 6. I don't. Well, I think he can see part of that 2 ball. I'm not sure if he can see enough to.
Can't tell.
Maybe
if
he can. Maybe he's shooting at it like he can see the whole ball.
Let's find out.
Banking it.
And that's just an unfortunate, and I'll go back to what I said earlier. The speed of this table is a little bit quicker than what probably most people are used to in their homes or pool rooms.
Well, they see a 10-foot table and they're thinking, well, I got to hit a little bit harder to get the cue ball around the table or do something. But this table's set up really nice.
Oh, this table's beautiful. Look at this.
That's a good hit.
Sam could have played, just played to hit it, but he kicked at it to make it. Came very close, close. Made a nice hit on it. And
well, you got to try to make something happen here. You got 4 players shooting after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of players, they see that chalk on the rail. Jeannie made a good point that they'll get up and walk around and take it off. But you know what? You're on a shot clock, so you
don't have that luxury.
You don't have time to do all that. Sometimes you just gotta. There he goes. Picked up the chalk after the shot. Wow, he's looking at this very thin cut. Very close by the 4. I'm looking straight down the pike here. I got a really good view of it, and it is a very tight shot. But if he hits it right, he'll make the ball.
He's got to do something here. He's running out of time.
Yes, and I don't know.
And it's already got him once.
Gonna get him again.
That's up to the referee. That was pretty close. I can't tell what happened. But,
yeah. Well.
Okay, they're going to let it go, and it doesn't much matter now. I mean, you didn't make the ball.
Right.
Prescott at the table. Question out in the chat room. Table looks massive. Yeah, it's a 10-foot table. Brunswick 1945 Centennial, refurbished by Mark Gregory of Perfect Pockets in Atlanta, Georgia. Look him up on the web, perfectpocketswithaz.com.
It's a beautiful table, folks.
A great job. Also, this table has 4.5-inch pockets all the way around. Even the side pockets are about 4.5 inches. Also, what makes this table difficult is the shelf depth. It plays kind of like a diamond in that regard.
Nice shot.
It's a nice combination by Han.
Yes, he
3-10. So he stays at 4. The
he's
others
liking
drop
that.
down. Yeah. It's a big swing.
And
He won the last 2.
And that was no hanger.
Yeah.
That's not a hanger combination.
So we got Sam Cantar at 6. He's leading the field. Jimmy
is.
Sandler is tied with Han at 4. Jimmy Udicious at 2, and Prescott Buchwald at 1. He's
Last life.
on his last chip.
And he's had his opportunities. He just, he's just out of sync today, and it happens to the best of them, folks. Even you out there in Streamland. You're thinking, oh, how did he miss that? Everybody's missed. So, but Hans at the table. Made a great shot, great combination. And he's hoping to, he last game he had a little momentum go, made a couple nice shots, won a rack. He's liking to see a break and run here. It would really put him back in the hunt because it would put it on a break and run. You get a chip back. Is that correct?
That's right.
Now,
That's one thing we changed for this particular event. If they do break and run, they get a chip. So, all right, Jeannie's leaving
taking
us
off.
now.
She's leaving us. We're sad because we miss her already. Jeannie, good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeannie Sievers, very good player. Most of you out there probably know her. Very nice, real sweetheart. Say hi to her when you run into her. Let's see. Han didn't hit that one with 100%. Maybe he was trying to, control the cue ball a little bit. Got away from him. Didn't make anything. And, of course, Jimmy Sandler is not happy.
No, he does not have a shot at the one. And
what do you do here?
Well, you got to come off the side rail and go into the one. And, well, he's going to his jump cue, really. So I guess if he can jump over the 8 and the 10 ball, he's got a chance of making the one on the side.
Yeah, but, what do you do here? Even if you don't have to jump and you're shooting that shot straight away, it's a chance of a scratch. So, but you know what? Ring game, you got to swing for the fences every time, make it happen. So let's see if Jimmy can make a nice jump here and hold the cue ball from scratching. Made a nice hit. Very nice hit. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, and he left Sam a nice shot on the one.
Yeah, all the balls are open.
And you don't have to do much. You just got to, draw it back a little bit off the rail, and you're good on the 2. So Sam's got a nice chance to do to make something happen here. You see he's stretched out. And Sam, for you folks, he's kind of a tall fella, and you see him stretching. So keep in perspective this table. It's not your standard. It's not your standard table. There's a little extra space. It really makes a difference.
Nothing standard about it. Yeah.
No, but it is beautiful, folks. You just don't know. Trying to do a little extra with the cue ball there, and tough shot on the 2 there.
Okay, Jim, you dishes at the table now. You can see the 2. He's.
What do you think?
Let's see. I think. He's looking at the side.
He's
I
not
don't
looking
know.
to cut that in the side, is he?
I think if he can shoot the 2 into the 8, that would be the play.
That's what I was thinking. But everybody sees a different shot and a different pattern. So sometimes you say, "Look at this."
See, you get the 4, trying to make the 2 in the side.
Yeah.
And he didn't leave Prescott anything. Prescott does not have a shot. Well, he might be able to see the edge of the 2.
Tough shot there.
Yeah.
Tough position to be in for Prescott. He hasn't really had any love. He's on his last chip here. What do? You just got to go. And look at this, folks.
Man, what a shot.
Did
that
you
was
just
a break.
see this?
There's a break. That is a jelly roll.
That he needed some love. And look at that. Hans giving him a high five over there.
In fact, you better put some jam on that roll. Jelly don't shake like that.
He needed that. It was all he could do just to see the edge of it. Okay, he's got a nice little smirk there. He's been kind of down and not feeling so good. He's got a little smile on his face. Nice kid, plays well. Look at him over there. He's got a little. He's happy. He's happy. He's still got a chance. So. We got some nice people in attendance there. We
got quite a few supporters out here watching the event. Have to thank everybody for coming out and watching us in person. We do appreciate it. That's what we're here for. I jumped the ball off the table.
All right, but he made the 2, and now the 1's behind the line, so that's going to spot. The 2's going to spot. And, excuse me. So what kind of contraption do we got here? Is the 7 on the spot, or is it all?
We'll see what the referee does here.
Yeah.
Our referee, Carlos Torres, a.k.a. Doc. He's a very good shooter in his own right. He's
Oh, yes.
very competitive. He's a great shooter.
I remember the first time I ever saw him, I said, who is this guy? He was playing in the finals of a Florida Pro Tour, well, I'd say 15 years ago, and I had no idea. And I had followed the tour and seen a lot of the people, and I'm like, who is this guy and where did he come from? And he played really good.
All right, Prescott back at the table. He's got another chance here. Hahn turned it back over to him. Prescott, I guess you can whack at these balls here and get lucky.
That's
Try
all
to
you're
get
going to do. He gave the little shrug and said, well, I don't know what else to do, so I'm going to let it fly.
Made the 5 ball.
And that's how it starts.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ring game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got lemons, you make lemonade. Look at this, folks. Got a nice shot.
Now things are looking pretty good here. That's
he's got a little pep. He's feeling a little bit better. Nate made,
you got a chance to make some balls here.
Yes,
they're not
sir.
sitting too bad.
Yes, sir. He just said, you know what, I'm just going to slap it around, see what happens.
He's got nothing to lose now. He's just got to make the balls and get out.
Well, you get scratched on the break, and it's like you got this clutter. All right, slam it, let it ride, and look at him. He's off and running. He started off with a nice combo on the 1-8, and he's in line. He's got to follow up on the 4 and see what happens here. Oh boy. Yeah. I thought he was just going to try to hold it and play for the 4 in the opposite left corner. I'm not sure what.
He's looking at playing the 4 off the 9 in the side. I'm not sure what he's doing. Or cutting the 4 in the side.
Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes from here. We'll find out. There we go. Let's see. Look at this, folks.
Great shot there.
No love.
Now that's a tough roll for him right there. That's unfortunate because he made a good shot on the 4, and now he's kicking at the 6.
Yeah, he really. That's very unfortunate because he did start off the rack nicely. Oh, look at that. And he might have this kick again here. No. He's got the same shot.
Actually,
Almost.
This one's a little different.
Yeah, Hahn might be able to see the edge of that 6, and if he can see the edge of it, that's all he needs to probably cut it in the corner. And if he does, it's almost natural on the 7 because it's such a thin cut. You're just gonna cut it, maybe just a touch inside English and hold the cue ball.
Good shot.
Real good shot. And he decided to let the natural angle go and kind of come up table. Got a nice little kiss on the 7. What do you do here? Fast and loose. Look at him, folks.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
That's a good shot.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is looking good here for Hahn.
Yeah, this is a pretty natural shot here. You just
Let's make the
little 2 rails and
top rail, side rail, and come down around the side pocket.
There you go, 1, 2, and he's in nice position here on the 10. You just got to stay down, focus on the shot.
And this shot here will eliminate 2 players.
Yes, it will. Look at that, nice shot. Oh,
all right.
He was flirting with it. He's still
flirting.
Still.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we love, a little excitement. Okay, so
Hahn stays at 3. The others drop down. Sam Cantor at 4. Jimmy Sandler at 2. Prescott and Jim Udicious have been eliminated. Give them a big thank you for showing up and competing today.
Good shooters, folks. They just didn't get any love today, and not everybody can be a winner. So, but we're off and running. We got Hahn still breaking. He's actually had a little momentum here the last couple games.
Actually, it's pretty close right now. I mean, we got Jimmy Sandler is at 2 chips right now, but he's still in it. He's 2 chips away from Sam Cantor. So it's a lot of things can happen here. If Jimmy wins this one, I mean that'll bring Sam down within 1, and Hahn will be tied.
Absolutely.
So Jimmy needs a win here.
As long as you got a chip, you got a life. and you got a chance. And actually, you know, that last game, it was unfortunate for Prescott, but he showed you, you know, the last chance, and he just got unfortunate that he got behind the 10 because he was making a great out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he started with basically nothing, let it ride, slammed the balls, got something in, made a great 1-8 combo, and worked the rack pretty nice. Got funny on the 4, made a great shot to cut it in the side, which is.
Then he got a little bit of bad luck getting behind the 10 and no shot on the 6.
Yeah, you know, so, but that just goes to show you, though. I mean, he was off and running there even on his last.
Mm-hmm.
And just an unfortunate couple inches either way, and he's got, at least he can see the 6, and but that's how it goes. So what do we got? We got a dry break, and we got Jimmy up. So let's see what tough ball on the 2 to get.
Tough position from the 1 to the 2.
Yeah. Does it look like
But,
it? If you
I
get
think
there?
it'll go past the 8 ball.
Okay.
Let's see what he does. Well,
Yeah.
kind of moved on that shot.
Yeah. Well, you know, he was trying to get a little extra on the stroke there because he knew he had to move the cue ball and to get it down table. But fortunate for him, he didn't give away anything. Sam,
almost
Sam,
kicked it in.
Come on, he hit that ball nice too.
Yeah, he did.
You know, and on just about any other table, that ball's in there. You know, these pockets are 4.5 inch. You know, they're not the tightest in the world, but let me tell you, you got to hit them good to get them in. And he hit that ball good. People probably don't realize how good he actually hit that ball.
Yes, he did strike it very well. I mean, on most tables, like you said, it would have gone in.
Yeah, yeah. He hit that ball very well, and he was looking to get a little love on the 10. You know, he says, you know what, let me hit this with pace. Maybe the 1 goes in, maybe the 1 hits the 10. You know, you're in a ring game. There's it's
you
a
got to
different
try to
format.
make something happen. Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
There's no safeties here. Oh, well, that's not good because not
no
only
hit, and Jimmy's at the table now at the 1 ball.
Does it go?
Yeah, 1 won't pass by the 6, I don't believe, for the corner. It'll go in the side if he hits it good.
Problem for Hahn there is he opened up the 2 ball. You know, the 2 was in a. Not that it was impossible, but you had to get good on the 2 to get it by the 8. You know, it would have been a tricky shot. Oh.
Those are hard shots, like we said.
Very tough.
Those side pockets are 4.5 inches wide. We keep saying that, but it's a difficult pocket.
And for you folks that haven't seen a side pocket like that, what it does is there's no angle. The pocket is pretty straight away, so there's no angle going into the side pocket where you can actually hit like the facing of the side pocket. Is very, very difficult. So you can't hit it to play it into the rail and into the side. You have to actually hit it into the opening. So, what do you think? Does the 3 clear? Or
I don't know if it goes past the 8 or not. It's a tight squeeze. I think he would prefer to get on top of the 3 ball and shoot it down the bottom corner like he just did right there. Wow. That's a good play right there.
Wow, folks, how good did
shot.
he hit it?
He hit that one very well.
Good call there, Rick. You nailed and you were right because that's what he had to do. He had to do that to get it because it probably didn't clear the 8. Look at this. He's feeling a little. He's feeling some comfort now.
Yeah, he is. Here you just play a stop shot. You're almost straight in on the 4. This is looking pretty good for Hahn here. He's got a little bit of work to do. He's got. Want to make sure you get shot on the 6 to move to the 7.
He's feeling good right now.
Uh-huh.
But if you notice, he's aware of the shot clock now. He's
played that well. He's got a nice little angle on the 6 ball to get him back across the table for the 7.
Yeah, no, he hit that nice. He's getting comfortable with the speed of the table, and I think that's the hardest part for and any incoming player that isn't familiar with this.
He rolled a little, well,
As long as he's not dead straight.
now
which-
he's almost straight in. Now he's got a little trouble here because you can't, you can't, because you can't have a good shot because the 9-ball might be in the way. You either got to draw it back a little bit, take a tough cut on the 8, or you go forward.
He's looking to follow it. I don't
It's
know.
got
if
a
I-
little bit of angle here. I don't mind the follow if he doesn't get behind the 9.
The only thing I'm not crazy about the follow is now you've given yourself a 10-foot shot or
Mhm.
9-foot shot, which is
Yeah, and that's
he hit that
ooh,
man.
man.
And I don't know if he felt the pressure of the clock. 'Cause he did look up at that at about 12
Mhm.
seconds. He looked up at the clock, so I don't know if he was feeling the I better hurry for the clock situation. But
Oh,
anyway,
here's that opportunity we were talking about with Jimmy.
Yeah, he's a happy camper right now. Anyway, he's at the table, which means he has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you can ask for in
They
this situation.
put in a good spot for the 8.
Yeah, let's just see. Now he's got to be careful that he's stretching over the 10.
Right, you
They're-
don't want to
they're
hit
playing-
the ball.
They're playing all foul here, so his
all ball
clothes can't
fouls.
touch.
Right.
And he's not a tall fellow like Sam and Han, so this makes it a little bit more difficult, especially on the 10-foot table. He's stretching, but he's been in this position, so he'll take his time. He's used his extension. He's not going to feel the pressure of rushing. And he made a nice shot.
I came down too far. Now he's got to go around the table. It looks like play this 9 through, on the side and go around, carry the cue ball 3 rails, which typically that's not a problem on a lot of the tables.
Right. It's a shot, and
Or
it's a
maybe
shot that
s-
you can kind of just let your stroke out and just kind of just let it flow. Just hit the ball pure, and he's got a good stroke, so I don't see him not getting around. Look at this. How good did he hit it?
It's a good shot there. Great shot.
That's the ESPN highlight right there, folks. He hit that good.
Think that's the shot of the match?
Well, let's not go that far, but he hit it
Okay.
good. I like it. I like Jimmy there. He stays composed. You don't.
That's good. That tightened up the match. Now we got Han and Jimmy tied at 2 chips, and
Yeah.
Sam Cantar leading at 3 chips. This is a very tight match right now. So
Now
it gets interesting.
Now the fun starts. Now we got some good stuff going on here.
You're watching Extreme Pool Challenge, Ring of Fire number 36. I'm Rick Heffelfinger alongside Gary Gilson. And I want to thank all the people associated with this production. We've got Kyle, our video engineer, providing all the camera work for us. And
What a good
all
job
those
he's doing.
cool tight shots like you're seeing right now.
Look at that,
zoomed
folks.
in on the rack.
You really don't know
He
until
does
you
a
get
great
here.
job here, yeah. All those little cool advertisement clips and plugs.
I
He's
see.
done all that.
Jimmy's waving at us. Doc was looking in. I'm not sure if he had a question or I don't know. Was that 5 games or they don't have to rotate? Well, folks, we'll take a minute here to find out if they're having a little questionnaire. So, maybe Doc was asking about Hamburger. He went to the restroom to maybe wash his hands and cool off a little bit and take a breath. But we're back in action. Getting pretty square. But again, let's see.
Made the 5.
Hey, he's liking this because
He's got a shot at the 1.
he's got a shot. He can, cutting it.
Well, he could.
He's probably going to, I would say he's going to just cut it in the side, and then I don't know if he'll hold the cue ball or try to play the 2 rails.
I kind of like holding the cue ball. I mean, even if you have a steeper cut angle on the 2, but
Well, he should fall good if he just lags the 1 in. There you tough shot. Yeah, side pocket's a tough shot.
okay, Sam Cantar at the table shooting the 1 ball. And play this one all the way down, I believe.
Sam really started off really well. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities here in this round, but look at this, folks.
That's a great shot right there.
He has
Fantastic.
really just played well. Pocketing balls like just no big deal. He's really focused today, hitting the ball real nice. He had a funny angle there. He couldn't do a whole lot with the 2, so now he's got to come with it here. He's got to do a little something. He's probably going to try to bank the 3 and hold the cue ball there for the 4. Oh, he tried to back cut that ball. I thought he was going to try to bank it and hold.
I think that was a play trying to bank it there. That was a tough cut shot right there. Of course, now Hans got a good opportunity making the 3. He just has to stay away from some of the traffic to get shot at the 4.
Yeah, he's gonna drag this ball down and around. There you go, drag it. Split the 7-9. Nope.
Yeah. That's the trouble with that. You run into one of those balls there in the middle.
Yeah. I don't know if you had a lot of other options though.
No, I mean you got to make the 3. There's no question about that.
And you couldn't hold it because of the 6. So let's see. Now you got to come with something. I don't think you can cross it to the side because of the 9. So you might have to bank it up into the corner and get it past the 6. So let's see what he's got going on here. And ladies and gentlemen, he hit that like it was a hanger.
Great shot there.
That's a hanger for him. Look at that. Now he's pretty good on the 6. Let's see if he can get down. Oh, folks, he's hitting the ball nice now. He's hitting the ball.
That came out really nice there. That's a good shot.
That was a great shot. He's feeling a little comfort here. He's hitting the ball nice.
He's got a nice momentum going.
Yeah. See, checking that clock. Time. He's looking at the clock.
And I thought he had a little bit of angle to slide over for the 8. Maybe not. Maybe he's more straight in than I'm thinking.
And he has already called his extension, so he's going to use that on this shot right here, which is
so this is a critical shot right here because
this is the shot.
You don't want to get stuck behind the 9, obviously.
You got the extension. You might as well use. Oh, I don't know if I like that.
I think either stopping it and playing the cut shot on the 8 or going forward.
I mean, I understand.
Left him pretty tough right there.
I understand what he was trying to do, and he just came up short on the draw. He just didn't. And I don't know if he rushed the stroke a little bit. He just didn't get that draw like he was anticipating.
He needs to get this one. Needs to pull this one off pretty quick here. He's down to.
Yeah, he's already used his extension, so he's down to the nitty gritty here, and there he goes. What a shot!
Oh man!
Come on, folks. That is a heartbreaker.
That is. That was a good shot. That's
a world-class shot especially on this table, because all the way down past the side pocket, froze it to the rail, hit it perfect. Unfortunate scratch. That could have been a shot of the match had he not scratched, because that was a tough one.
That was tough.
Cue ball, he's shooting off the rail with the cue, cuts that ball. He hit it very good. That was a heartbreaker for him. I know he's disappointed that because he played the rack nice.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see what Jimmy can do here. Got a spot shot. He's going to make the ball. The position's natural. Wow. I guess he's more confident to hit that shot with a little bit of
speed on it.
Yeah, instead of just you just let it kind of roll it in and hit the bottom rail and come out, because the 9's in the side, which is would have been easy had he just rolled it in. But I think he wanted to hit it with some authority. That gives you the confidence to pocket that ball. Because it wasn't an easy shot, and a few of the players did miss spot shots earlier. So, and wow, very nice shot there. You got to like him here. You just got to stay down and focus.
Stay down, and it's a different game now.
Sure is.
Be tied with Sam here.
Yeah.
And, Hahn will be down to 1. Let's
And
see.
you know, Han's disappointed there because he
Yeah,
made,
because he made some good shots to get where he was, except, you know, that last 7-ball shot, he was trying to draw a little bit more.
nice out there by Jim.
All
The
Stays at 2, Sam's down to 2, and Hahn is at 1 chip.
well, he's still fighting though. He's not out of it. So
No, lots of game. You know, if he wins this, then it's a 3-way tie, which would be exciting for us to watch. I'm sure that
yeah,
it'd be nerve-wracking for the 3 players, but
that's what we're here for.
yeah, we want to see that.
Hey, we're in the booth. We can't miss. So let's see. We got Doc doing the rack in here. He's been doing a good job for us. Really not a whole lot has come into play for him. So it's a nice day for him. He likes that. Makes it easy. Which doesn't happen. You know, you would think, you know, you got a lot of activity going on. You would say, hey, you know, we need a shot clock or watch the hit. And it really hasn't come up today too much. So, but things have been moving along pretty smooth. These guys,
These are gentlemen. They're all respectful of each other.
oh, no, they've all done. They've all battled each other so many times that even though they're here for a real purpose, it wouldn't be anything to see all 5 of these guys in a backyard at a barbecue either. You know. So, you know, right now they might not be looking at each other and saying, "Hey, good luck. I hope you do well." But you know, at the end of the day,
They all want to win.
yeah. But at the end of the day, they're all pure gentlemen and good sports, and it's a pleasure to watch them. I mean, these guys are really. Okay, I can't say it enough. Don't think these guys can't play because you're not watching them string racks together. I'd be hard pressed to see anybody come in here and string racks together.
Yeah, it'd be.
Especially in a ring game, because you don't get to get back to the table every time. You know, your opponent misses, you got to still wait for everybody else to get their opportunity. So, sitting in that chair will ice you up a little bit.
Yeah, it cools you off.
Sure does. I was talking to Sam briefly on. That's an unfortunate miss there. I didn't expect him to miss that.
Yeah, he left himself a little long on that 4-ball. I thought, you know, it started off with a 2-ball not drawn enough to get shape on the 3. Then it just kind of escalates sometimes. Okay, Hahn at the table. I'm not sure if you can see the whole 4-ball or.
Doesn't look like it. Looks. I don't even know if he's going to be able to. If he's going to go for a jump shot here, or if he's. It looks like he's going to be kicking. He's not sure, but he did call his extension. So he's he knows how crucial this is.
Right.
You know, he's on his last chip. He's got to, you know, he's going to use it. Oh, nice hit. And you know what? Not too bad. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see him at the table again.
Yeah, there's still some work to do here. You got Jimmy at the table now. He's got looks to be a cross-side bank on the 4.
Oh my, folks! And
Go in
any
the
other
corner. You win the corner.
Yep, there you go. Any other table that was in the side?
Yeah, because he doubled the corners.
Yeah, and which is, you know, that happens a lot on this table with these tight pockets, especially these sides. Very difficult. Yeah, he's going to jack up and try to hold this cue ball if he can fire the 5 in the side.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough shot, but you know that's the
'Cause
shot you got to shoot because there's no other way to stay on the 6. And here we go. Let's see how is he going to hit it, folks. Yeah, he was trying to really. He was in a tough spot because he was jacked up trying to hold that ball, and What do you think? Can you see the 5?
Sam can see the 5. He can possibly bank that across side, which is probably the shot he's going for right now.
Yeah. Doesn't help that he's got the 8 ball right there.
No,
He's
it
jacked
makes
up
it
over.
difficult.
He might be kicking that this off the rail and behind the 5.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yeah. He was in a tough spot there. He was jacked up, and from this, from our point of view, it was tough to see what he could see of the 5. And Hahn's back. And this is that shot where you just kind of let it out, put all your focus on making that ball, and he would have came up short. I'm a little surprised that he didn't put a little more on that. He's acting like he's disappointed in himself, and I think he kind of rushed himself on that shot. And Jimmy's he's in the driver's seat here. He's liking this. Stop. He's
He's looking pretty good right here.
yeah, I like him.
Get careless and get behind the ball here.
Jimmy doesn't get too careless.
He's a good, solid shooter.
Yeah, I'll go out on a limb here. Say he's out here. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy here, folks. You just yeah, it's all speed control here.
Right. You gotta make sure you get clear of the 10 ball.
Yeah, you're almost better off getting a little high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You don't want. Yeah.
Yeah, he shot this shot 1,000 times, and he's still sweating it right now, thinking about it. Just making sure I hit it right, hit it good. The only problem for him is he's got to stretch a little.
Stretching out here, but now here's
Yeah.
here's a situation that Jimmy has to stretch out. He's got a long bridge.
Yeah. Either of the other two gentlemen favored this shot a little over Jimmy. Just do. He hit it nice, folks.
Looks good.
Yeah. You know, he had to stretch. He's not as tall as the other two, but.
So keep him at 2.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He kept his composure, very focused, stays down. Money in the bank. There you go.
All right, now we're down to 2 players.
Yes, we are.
Hahn's been eliminated. He's out. We got Sam Cantar down to 1 chip, and Jimmy Sandler is leading at 2. We're watching Xtreme Pool Challenge. I'm Rick Heffelfinger alongside Gary Gilsonen, and we're hosting Ring of Fire number 36.
You should have been here, folks. You're missing a good one.
It's a pretty tight match.
Oh, you know, especially these when it come down to the last 3. I mean, here they are. They're all 1 chip apart. So, yeah, it's a nail biter. And this is what we play for. This is what we love to watch. Nobody wants to watch anybody run away with anything. It's no fun. You want to watch. You want to see the guys sweat a little bit. You want to feel the heat.
Exactly.
And that's what they're feeling. Ring of Fire. They're feeling the heat right here. Hahn played. He really started coming on strong at the end.
Yeah, he did at the end there. A couple mistakes. In the beginning he missed a couple opportunities, but he did shoot very well there at the end there, and a couple some very great shots, really.
Nice break by Jimmy.
And,
yeah,
just a couple bad breaks here or there, and that makes a big difference.
Sure does. But you definitely could see a difference in his demeanor at the table from the beginning. And it's the comfort zone for most of these guys, especially. I don't think he's been here before. So
no, this is his first time at XPC.
So that certainly takes into play. Look at what Jimmy's doing here. I'm surprised that he's not going to use a bridge or a cue extension here.
He doesn't like using bridges. He's
great shot.
He's done well not using bridges, but I think a few times that's cost him.
Yeah, but he made a great shot there. He stretched out over the table, reverse hand, shot that left-handed, and came up nice on the 2. And he's in a good position here. Get a little funny shot on the 2 because it's a little off angle, and he's got to cut it in, and he's going to probably run into the 10. But
You got the 3 ball right there.
ideally, you'd like to come back right where he's at.
That would be great if he can get the cue ball back to where he is.
Yeah. No, I think he's feeling okay here, especially because he has an extra chip. So that actually is a big favor, because it's
That's a big comfort zone right now. He's got, obviously he wants to try to get out here and just put the thing away. But he does have a cushion.
Yeah, he's hitting the ball nice here.
Yeah, he struck that one nice.
Oh, he's actually I don't know if you can get a whole lot better here. He's looking like he's in the driver's seat here. I like it. I know he's liking it. Now this is that one shot. You got the only ball, the 9 ball is the only ball that's going to give you trouble.
Uh-huh.
You really see what he's going to do. He's going to draw out of that instead of just coming 1 rail straight down. He's going to draw.
Go 2 rails here.
Yeah, which is probably the right thing to do because you're not.
You're not gonna, even if you hit the 9 there.
Which is coming 1 rail down. That 9 ball's huge.
Mm-hmm.
There he is stretching again, but I think he's okay. You just kind of got to focus on floating the 7 in there.
And stay on the right side of the 9 ball.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because you want to play the 9 on the side.
Well, he could do that too, yeah. He could play the 9 on the side. I was thinking more coming up on top of the 9, but see what he does.
Yeah.
Then you got to hit it soft if you're playing in the side.
Yeah, I'm thinking, a normal table, you play it in the side. This
That's
table,
what he's going to do.
yeah.
Okay, good shot.
I mean, that's kind of how, it's your instinct is it's right here. Just float the 7 in, float the 9 in.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? On this table, you got to rethink the side pocket sometimes. Even this shot right here, you just really got to bear down on it. That was nice. He did a nice job. First break and run.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Waited to the end, huh?
He's kind of like that,
Okay, this for the win.
He's in a good spot here, folks. Wow.
Ooh.
That was it.
All right.
Wow. Look at that.
Congratulations to Jimmy Sandler for winning Ring of Fire number 36.
He did a great job. He played well.
He
Sam
Sam
played well.
played very well too. He was striking the balls really good in the beginning of the match.
Yes.
He played well. There's, and that's part of the ring game. I mean, sometimes you just don't get all the opportunities you need to win.
Well, that's what happened in the beginning. I mean, he just took control. I mean, every time he was there, he made great shots, shot great. But in the last 2 rounds after the rotations changed, he just didn't get opportunities to get to the table and make anything happen. He comes in, he's kicking at the 1, and he kicks a great shot and rattles it in the corner. Doesn't get a shot, so he just didn't get the opportunity to do like he had started, where he was really just. I almost say dominating the table, especially in the first part of the rotation.
Yeah, you got in this last match. I mean, nobody's run out of rack until this last match, this last game.
Right.
And if you're in Sam's position, you're thinking, well, okay, Jimmy's breaking, okay, but you think you're going to get a chance at the table to do something.
Exactly.
And in this case, it didn't happen. Jimmy played very well. He got out and he did what he was supposed to do, and that's the way it goes.
Yeah, he did good. He did what he was supposed to do. Not give your opponent an opportunity on the last rack.
No, he played the last rack very well. He was never out of line. He was always in position, and made it look kind of easy. That's a good job.
And it's a nice little payday for these guys. First and second, they're out there divvying up some money. Maybe they're talking about playing a little, doing another match here. Throw all the money in the bucket there and see what happens. Wouldn't that be fun, folks?
That would be fun. We'll see don't know if that's going to happen or not, but
we'd like to think so anyway.
we can always, dream about it. But I want to thank everybody for showing up at Extreme Pool Challenge and watching this in person. And I want to thank all the people out there in the chat for their participation and the people online for watching it. We really appreciate you tuning in and watching our programs.
Folks,
Also like to thank Adam Fruit, who's in the red shirt right there. I don't know if he's in the camera view, but he ran our shot clock. Give him a big thanks. Carlos Torres, the referee, and Gary Gilson, and in the booth with me tonight. He did a great job commentating.
Folks, we appreciate you, viewing, and you have to get by here. Give yourself. This is a vacation destination. Orlando, Disney, you're only less than an hour. Cocoa Beach, top-notch facility for ocean. You got the casino boat. You have to get down here and make it a stop. This place is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I promise you.
Yeah, this building here is about 400 yards from Atlantic Ocean. I guess the beach is hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah, absolutely, and great place to play. Wonderful people down here. They all love the game. Love pool. Trying to make it more enjoyable for everybody to watch and be part of it. So come down, be a part of it. You get 4 or 5 guys. You want to do your own ring game? Give them a call. Maybe you can make something happen.
Yeah, contact Gary Patrick. There's some contact information on the website. As far as that goes, like us on Facebook. We got some extra stories and some pictures on Facebook. Check out the Facebook page, Extreme Pool Challenge.
Absolutely.
And,
you want to
stay
call
tuned
somebody out?
Yeah.
Hey, all you hustlers out there that don't want to be seen, chances are everybody knows you anyway, so come on, make it happen. Call somebody out. You want to do, you got 4 or 5 guys, you want to do your own ring game, make it happen. Give them a call. Let's see how good you do on the big boy table here. This is the real deal.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This is Extreme Pool Challenge. I'm Rick Heffelfinger alongside Gary Gilson, and tune in next time.
Happy birthday, Rick.
Thanks.
So, Jimmy.